Live from the GRF newsroom with all the news you can read. It's GRF in the AM weekend edition, and now here he is, the host with the most, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. Thank you, announcer man. It's good to have you back in the studio, dog, for real, because like I had to introduce myself, and like we got this newsroom, and the reason why I hired you is to introduce yourself. So welcome back. Thanks, triple. I appreciate it. But man, where you been? Let's not. The people do not understand that I made a $13 mistake. They do not understand that the reason why their news has been held up all week is because I made a $13 mistake. You know what? We here on Team GRF TV, we are people of honesty. And, you know, sometimes addiction just happens, man. Sometimes you don't see it coming, but it do, right? Like, for real. Like, swear. Like, alright, let me tell y'all what happened, though, for real. I was trying to do something nice for my gal, right? I'm like, last couple times, man, we hit the wall more. She like, I want Stardew Valley. And I'm like, okay, I'll get it for you. Couple Sundays ago, caught that thing on clearance at the Best Buy. Hit him with the 20%. Shout out to my big brother, Evil Freakzilla, for hooking that up for your little brother. Appreciate it. It took forever to get here. I had to delay it. I had to send it to the UPS store, and then she had to go and get it. They had to call me, and then she tried to fish in Stardew Valley, and now we sitting up here building chicken coops, trying to name it to try to get cheap stuff. Cause I don't know. It's hard, man. Stardew Valley, man. It's hard for a pimp. I mean, like for real. Like, I am like legitimately addicted to this game. Like, I would much rather not be doing the news. I want to play some Stardew Valley like right now. Like, the PS4 of the house is like in rest mode so that we can name this damn chicken, okay? I have a problem. Somebody help me, please. But regardless, the one and only triple, the G.O.D. live on Team GRF TV, yo. Regardless of my current Stardew Valley addiction, everybody should play Stardew Valley. It's crack rocks. You should do that. We have a lot of news to cover. Multiple installments of the news this Saturday morning in the STF. It is straight. Don't know what it want to do. Rain 1 minute, then don't the second. I don't know what the hell. Look, we got a lot of stuff to cover. There's been a lot of stuff this week. You've read the title of what this is. So yeah, we finna take a look at this Shirase trailer. We've known about Hokuto's name change for a nice long while now. I've been waiting a couple days to watch this trailer so that we can do it together because nobody does it better than me. But I'd much rather be playing Stardew Valley right now, like for real, like yo, hey, y'all seen that mean picture of Tyrone Biggums? Y'all got any more of that Stardew Valley? But for real talk. All right, okay. Let's watch this trailer. There's some other stuff we got to talk about that's been in the news about Fighting EX Slayer, which is the name that Arca has chosen for this project. So let's watch this trailer. Let's get that in. We can talk about it a little bit, see what's going on with Shirase, and then we can sit up here and hope that, you know, that somebody gets the Tetris rights away from Ubisoft so, you know, Arca can actually make a good Tetris game. That's not Puyo Tetris. Alright, y'all, let's watch the trailer. May contain content appropriate for children. This channel is inappropriate for children. Don't let your kids watch this. Oh, the Street Fighter EX2 characters like 3, and I'm talking about EX2, the arcade version. Well, we done seen our list of four. Oh, there's Hokuto. 1. Fight. Huh? This is unnecessary, trailer. You don't have to do this. Rewind it in the trailer. I could have done this myself. Ooh. Hello, nurse. Yes. Okay. Alright. Wait, huh? Wait. It's just technically Bloody Hokuto. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with Bloody Hokuto, but yo, I like what I seen. I'm like, all Shirase is Bloody Hokuto. So I wonder, is Shirase a separate character from Hokuto, because that would be the thing that makes sense. But again, like I say, this is a game that is still ever changing and all that, so anything is possible, anything can happen. So, keep an open mind about it. The thing though that we need to talk about after PSX is over, the streets gonna be able to get their hands on this crack rock. That's not Stardew Valley. You gotta separate the different crack rocks, because if you snort two things at the same time, weird thing. Like if I snort the Stardew Valley crack and the Fighting EX layer crack, I don't know, dog. I gotta grow wings or something. I don't know. I just don't want that to happen to y'all. Do video game crack safely. Brought to you by your folks here at Team GRF TV. Please do drugs. Do them all the time. Buy them from us. Get your lean from us. Buy your drugs here. Don't buy your drugs no way. Buy your drugs here. We appreciate that you buy your drugs here. Alright? For real. You come here, you come to the laboratory where we cook up this work, and we scientifically figure out how people take L's. You really think we wasn't cooking like some dope down here in the laboratory? Come on now. I review Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. Come on, for real. Regardless, I just wanted to take a look real quickly at the PlayStation blog, because I've read this already, and there's really not a lot to really gain from it. No, I don't want to say there's not a lot to gain from it, because a lot of this is Akira Nishitani's initial thoughts about everything that they come to, how they ultimately came to the name of Fighting EX Layer. I think, because see, the thing is that I saw some people saying they should have called it Fighting Layer EX. That puts you in a weird position of actually doing something with Fighting Layer characters, and I don't know, what the deal is with Fighting Layer characters, because that was a game that was co-produced by the wonderful folks at Namco, because Fighting Layer runs on the same hardware board that I think the arcade version of Soul Calibur and I think Tekken 3 run on, if I'm not mistaken. If not Tekken Tag Tournament, I think they run on a similar board, because both of those games run in the Zinc emulator. So, all that old ZN stuff and all that. So, you know what? I'm going to get my read voice on. I guess we could read this. So, but it's not why you really didn't think I was going to read this for real. Look, let's go ahead. Let's read this blog post. Let's get it in. Fighting EX Layer, coming to PS4. Beta begins December 11th. How creator Akira Nishitani wants to keep every battle a little crazy. Hello, this is Akira Nishitani to Arca, but you may know me as Nin. Currently, I'm hard at work creating our mysterious fighting game. It's been a while since we've made some announcements, so today I'd like to share 2 pieces of news with you all. Up until now, we've been referring to our game as the Mysterious Fighting Game, but we're happy to announce that it finally has its official name. It's Fighting EX Layer. Kinda still don't agree. I really think you could have came with something cooler, but, you do what you can. There were some troubles during the naming contest that caused some delays, but it's finally settled. Although there were a lot of people already calling it this whenever we streamed. Do you know the first person on the internet who called it Fighting EX Layer? That was me. Just to put that out there. That's one of the names I came up with in some dumb stuff like when they first announced it. So, yes, credit me. That was me. I did that. Thank you. Anyway, the next piece of news is that the dates for the beta test have been decided. Immediately following the conclusion of the PlayStation experience on December 11th, we will be holding the beta test for a 2-week period. There will be 6 characters playable in total. Kairi, Garda, Skullomania, Donald Meister, Alan Schneider, and Shirase. So they've really gone full hog on Shirase being her name. Okay, so that answers my one question. This time we really want to focus on testing the network match function around the world. So everyone, please participate and don't hesitate to give us your honest feedback. I am so glad I bought that PS Plus for $40 last night. That was a good thing. High five. Booyah. Anyway, but that's not all. We'll be also bringing a demo version of PlayStation Experience. If you want a head start before the beta test, please come out and try our game. About the Gogi system that everyone is curious about. It's grown into a very deep and exciting addition to the game. When the first idea came about, I brainstormed various Gogis, which combinations would work well, and what the matches would be like. Trying to imagine all the possibilities, I got a feeling like this game is going to be interesting. But after experimenting with my Gogi ideas, I often end up saying, this is not what I imagined, but that's where the fun lies. Coming up with new ideas and experimenting in game was awesome. I believe not many games allow you to do so. Easily brainstorm ideas and then test them out in game. Please try it. There are a few things I wanted to accomplish with the Gogi system. I want to change the flow of matches. For example, in most other fighting games, aside from one time when you think I can win in one more combo, I can win if I chip him out, and I can win and I'm in the corner, your battle strategy doesn't really change much, right? I want to change this on a system level and make a game where matches get crazier and more exciting as they go on. I want players to have different ways to play depending on their Gogi. This goes without saying. I'm sure there'll be some Gogi that work well with other Gogi and some that suit certain characters better than others. I want to continue adding Gogi and change the game environment. This is still an idea, but I'd like to add new Gogi at certain fixed intervals, which would in turn create the feeling of a new game. Even by adding just a single Gogi, I think you'd be surprised by how much characters can change. Although as a developer, I'm quite worried that now with something crazier will occur. Frankly speaking, the Gogi system is extreme. Please enjoy it and go into battle thinking, what kind of crazy thing can I do to my opponent this time? Well then, I'll be going to Anaheim for PlayStation Experience, so let's meet at the venue. Sincerely yours, Akira Nishitani, the guy who created Street Fighter. Okay. Learned a lot there, and I got to exercise my reading voice. I hope you guys were nice and calm. I hope it puts you to sleep. Not sleep like, he's boring me, but sleep as in it lulls you into something. Maybe I should get into ASMR. Kingslayer. Nah. Well, December 11th is going to be major. I'm like between Climax Fighters and this. I think I might have to take off work. Maybe. Might have to take off work. I don't know. Definitely. Nah, I've told the story. The last time I took off work for a video game was Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And then 3 days later, my son was born, so that's kind of a thing. Like, I gained something cool, and then, had to become a man in like 3 days. And then right before that, we went to Raw. And then the next day, I'm born, dad, or something. I don't know. Look, internet, this is going to be extra stupid. Extra stupid. EXTRA stupid. I'm letting y'all know right now, your boy is going to be on them lines. Because I don't think they're going to have a practice mode. Because if they did, I'd just lab it up all day. But I'm going to have to get in corner with you fools and sit up here and show you what a Kyrie really like. I might have to do that. No, ain't no might. I will. How about I will? By time the demo come out and by time Climax Fighters comes out, hopefully we'll clear the rest of our farm in Stardew Valley. Maybe, we'll have a child, you know what I'm saying? And we'll name it stuff, and every time we talk to it, it'll give us infinite things because we're cheap people, and we shouldn't do that. Are we really going to cheat at Stardew Valley, baby? Is that really a thing we're going to do?
Yes, we are.
Is there a reason why we should?
The money. It's always for the money.
I'll take that. Well, we have a lot more news to go, so we are going to take a commercial break. And by commercial break, I mean this video is going to end, and then I'm going to put another one up, and we're going to talk more about this news that come out this week because there's a lot of stuff. Let's just say there are some Bay droids in your future, and we got to know that the cross-tag battle is getting crazy, so it is what it is. I will quickly get through this stuff so I can get back to my true love, Stardew Valley. I'm the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. Who you heard was Queen Cottontail in the building. It was really good. You'll be getting the guys to know her really soon once we get the extra projects popping off. So be sure to stay tuned for her introduction for real to the TV station. Announcer guy. What? What are you doing? I'm I'm having some coffee, sir. Could you please not interrupt me? Do you need me to announce something? Well, not really, but I need you to get ready. We finna take a small little commercial break, and we gonna come back, and we gonna talk about some Bay droids and the dude who wants to hunt Goku down. That's what we're going to do next. If that's something you're fine with, announcer guy, can you be done with your coffee by the time we get finished? Whatever. I pay you nothing to do your job. Accept the nothing and please do your job. Look, you know what it is. The one and the only triple G.O.D. Queen Cottontail announced a guy who was drinking his coffee. Fighting Layer EX? Oh, Fighting EX Layer. I'm sorry. Fighting Layer EX would make too much sense and they probably have to pay Namco money and no one wants to do that. Fighting EX Layer. I'm sad. Got a little tears in my eye. Can't call it the mysterious fighting game anymore. But yeah, we're gonna take that commercial break. We'll be back with Bay Droid 18, Android 16, and the new 3 characters that they have announced for this Dragon Ball Fighter Z thing. So like I said, the one day on Triple the G.O.D. Queen Cottontail announced the guy with coffee in his hand. This has been another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks on live on TGRF TV, and we'll be back in a moment. Until then.